In this game, Przemek took white, Simeon took black. Normal beginning. I wouldn't play this move. Maybe not even the kick. I think that the biggest on the board is what happens in the top left corner. Maybe playing like this and making the moyo larger. One idea. Or actually, yeah, I like this attachment. Maybe it's interesting now. Like this. Try to make the moyo much larger. Or another idea, go for white's points. When you already have a stone around here, it will become a weak group, this corner of white. Then a 3-3 invasion, even under a low enclosure, is possible. Play like this, and well, if white goes for this one, then I think you can be only satisfied with the result. And if white splits you, this is a normal move by white now. I don't know, maybe here. Maybe something like this. Okay, white is not very thin, but well, maybe the opponent doesn't know this move. But all right, even after this move, you can also play like this. Actually, isn't white thin? I think white is quite thin. So you took away all the points. It's an interesting way of playing. But in the game, black plays on the bottom. I think that it's a bit slow, but for sure also fine. White takes the corner, black jumps anyway. Then white invades, good move, good spot. Black goes here, and then what to play? White plays this attachment. It's fine. I don't know if I would play it, but it's fine. I would probably then extend still, because you will probably not use the Yaji in another way, but okay, anyway, this doesn't matter much. What matters is that black played this push and Hane, but black played the double Hane, and white had no way out, apparently. So white could try this. Maybe white didn't like the idea of black making this exchange, and then yeah, probably black is able to even play like this. So yeah, white seems to be enclosed. Instead, white played double Hane, but then black cut and white was also enclosed, and this shouldn't happen. This is terrible. Why would this ever happen? So instead, white should play Keima. When we are afraid of a double Hane of the opponent, then the knight's move can help us. What can black do? If black cuts like this, then alright, black splits us, but black is split himself too. Just like this. Just descend. Descend. So this is not easy for black, I believe. What else? Maybe this one, but then for sure we are not enclosed, right? Then we run out very easily. Maybe this is a smart move. If white plays here, then we are back in our previous variation. If black plays here, if white plays here, then maybe black can still play a double Hane. Well, 6 in a row. But white might have also some other ways. Peep, maybe not. Here, I am not sure. Let's play this exchange. Maybe, but wait. Just peep here. Just peep here. We are out. Yes, we are out. Yeah. So with the Keima, you are out. But with this move, you are not out because your opponent can play the double Hane. Always, when you are afraid of the double Hane that it blocks you too much, you have the alternative of a Keima. And then black cut, and white is forced into a bad shape, empty triangle. And now what should white do? Difficult. I believe that white should be able to still make life, generally. Oh, like this white captures, right? And like this, white can live, but if we harm the corner a lot, we are not happy. It's some compromise, but we are not happy. Not very happy. But maybe let's think of something else. How about playing this move? Black should answer, right? And then we play here and here and here. black plays this, black is dead. If black plays this, it looks not good for black either. Well, at the very least, we are able to capture. No, these stones. This is very good for white. Yeah, maybe black can try this one. Okay, it's better than the game. We will soon see the game. Okay, but black can also peep Atari first and then capture. So this would be bad for white, but then white can play this one and capture 4 stones. And I think that with this result, white is satisfied, right? So you need to think very carefully because something tragic is starting, right? You see that your opponent is trying to cut you and capture your group. So you need to think carefully of a plan and don't just follow the path, that first path you see. Don't follow because this path might lead to your disaster. But white followed the path like this. Then black blocked. Yeah, now we really missed this exchange, right? Now black blocked. And apparently, yeah, black was, even though black was split, it looks too risky for white. Though I don't know what happens if white plays here. It looks like it should be a Seki this way. It really looks like a Seki. Seki incentive for white, well, better than dying. Though capturing black stones would be the interesting part because then our group on the outside would be safe. Unfortunately, probably we cannot capture. Unless we do something smart. This we can play, right? Or actually we can also play this, which I always recommended. Now maybe this move leads to a different result. I am not sure, we would need to check it, but this looks like a chance for white. But in the game, black was in time to play on the top. That's not fair. White should be in time. The stones on the outside are, especially now, they are not going to die, and the group on the right side is really light compared with what happens on the top. Yeah, but somehow now black found time to play on the top and the game becomes good for black. White plays here and of course black has to answer. But then what if white plays here and black dies? So instead black played moves which I really cannot agree with, but maybe they are the best. Black played peep and this, and these are such terrible exchanges, but black does connect in center and then goes out. I don't know. I think that if I play this game I would play here and maybe die. But is it really death? I cannot believe it that this is death. White shapes are so thin. So thin the white shapes are. How to play? Oh, like this? Maybe white plays here. I would really try this as black, but I am not sure if it works. I would die with glory, but instead black runs out in the worst possible shape, but black does run out and splits white, so maybe it's actually better. Black didn't answer white's push. Why not here? I think that this is an interesting spot because the next move is center, so we play one move, but in fact we play two. It looks like one, in fact it's two moves for free. White still runs, but the group is not so much in trouble anymore. Maybe we have time to annoy black. Play this move, we will see it later, but this move is very annoying for black. We can split black. Maybe black is going to play here, but then play like this. It's very annoying for black. And also, yeah, this was also big what black played, but yeah, the group on the top in the center is weak. So white plays from this group, black invades. This is a very important move, very, very, very good by black, because many players would feel inclined to just play here, but then it's not so great. But you have the right to play this one, because your opponent is not going to play from the outside. You will easily then make shape and live, and you create cutting points in your opponent's shape, and still you have time to go back. White connected. This was not a good idea. Better play here. The one stone is not big at all, and if black doesn't play it, then later you can play this, and well, the corner is bigger, or if black plays like this, black shape is bad. So yeah, this connection is generally the important thing. And like this, there is still an agi here and an agi there, and the stone, connected stone, it was not important at all. Now white reinforces the corner and then plays this sequence. But why not starting from here? Just don't make these exchanges which make your opponent stronger. So the only reason for white to not start from here is if white is afraid that black plays here instead of playing that empty triangle, which is very likely the case. However, I don't think that white needs to be afraid of that. Well, first of all, this move is white's privilege, right? So even if black plays this, white is connected. And then white descends, plays here. White splits black in center and probably has even has time to play like this in center. So yeah, this is much better. White destroys so many points of black's territory, and black is separated. Black might have in the future still some troubles with the group. Don't make these exchanges. It's 1, 2, 3 principle, but here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instead of playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go directly to 5, and this is how you find the Tsuji. Yeah, in the game it went like this. Slow move. Is it needed? Can't we just take points? Slow move. Black played the center moves. Yeah, good. This is maybe slow. I don't know. Is there something which black is afraid of? If there is, then we can maybe at least start from here, and then there should be nothing, and we can play a bigger move than this one. But alright, this is also not super small. This you don't play in this at this stage of the game, especially that locally this is the way. This and this is much better. Actually, maybe even here, depending on circumstances. And very often black plays like this, but still it's better than what was played in the game. Also, it's an ajikeshi. Like later you can think of, I don't know, maybe playing something like this, but this exchange is just good for black. By the way, something which is not applicable in this particular shape, but generally you could learn. I used this Tsuji, I think in a game with Mateusz, or I don't know, for sure some professional, with this shape. Where is the weak point of white's shape? If white plays this monkey jump, and white cares for the monkey jump, then the Tsuji is here, which normally your opponent would answer from here, but now white cannot, because then the monkey jump gets cut. Actually, white can, because the monkey jump this time is not very big, and white is happy to get this ponuki. But if white cares for the monkey jump, white cannot answer from here, which means white needs to answer from here, and then you connect, and it's again center, because if white doesn't play, then you cut white. So white needs to add one more move, and you suddenly get so much for free because your opponent played the monkey jump. And this is another reason why generally here we don't play monkey jump, but we play here, because of this wedge. This wedge is a beautiful Tsuji. Here it's good enough to play like black did. Again, play here simply because this is the shape move. And then black took some center endgame. Actually, this is not big. This is just, I don't know how many, 10 points. If black plays here, well, how many points? 10 points. Not much. Really not much. For sure it's bigger to play at 1. It's just 4 stones which don't cut anything, so you shouldn't save them. Then black played, and yeah, basically it was difficult for white. Play this Atari for sure before you do anything. This Atari, if you manage to get it, it makes these two stones lighter, and yeah, now you can choose freely. In the game, black was in time to play all these Ataris, so yeah, the game is generally difficult for white, and in the end, white took one desperate attempt to destroy black's territory with this Tesuji. Black answered in an active way, white connected, and then black started. Well, it looks like black captures, but in fact there was a crazy call, but yeah, without this call it was simply not enough for white, and with this call it was also not enough. Anyway, good fighting spirit. So this is all about this game, and we will move to the next one. Yeah, thank you and bye bye.